Hi and welcome to another installment of Shooting Star. This week we're going to focus on one question, and this question was asked from Kitron Jeffries and pulled directly from the Facebook discussions page. Kitron asks, and actually Kitron quotes me from a previous blog post that I wrote in March. The question starts off with the quote, "I photographed weddings at 7 degrees before, so I've challenged myself to shoot differently and find new angles." Then Kitron asks, would you mind taking us through the thought process of how you challenge yourself? Do you ask yourself questions? Is there an inner dialogue going on? Do you take ideas that you have previously tried in different situations and apply it to the situation that you're in? So I could answer all of those three questions independently, but what I thought might be more beneficial would be to address this in 5 easy tips. So if I'm shooting at the same location, which does happen quite frequently, I try to apply these 5 principles as I walk into the shoot. Number 1, the time of day dictates the lighting. So if I'm shooting at the same location, but in one wedding I'm shooting it at noon, and at another wedding I'm shooting at 6 p.m., I could shoot the same location much differently because the lighting there dictates what I'm able to do. If I'm shooting at noon at the location, I might not be able to, say, take the clients out in full sun without having natural reflectors, or if I want favorable light, or if it's too hot. These are the considerations that I have to take, and so sometimes I might take them into wide open shade, or I will shoot them indoors using window light as light during that situation. But if, say, I'm shooting at sunset, that gives me a lot more latitude with what I can do with my clients and where I can navigate them around the premises. So even if I've shot the location many times before, lighting and time of day dictates the flexibility and the freedom that you have to approach your subjects in that. So keep that in mind. 2, choose your lenses carefully. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I can have clients standing in the exact same position. They don't have to change, and all I have to do is simply change a lens and the entire photograph is different. I can have clients standing in the same position and shoot them with the 85 1.2. I could shoot it and simply swap out my lens and swap and go to the 35 1.4 for the 35mm 1.4, and that picture is entirely different. So if I'm in the exact same situation at the exact same time of day and having my clients in the exact same position but in 2 different scenarios, I will shoot it with a different lens to hopefully give me a very different result. Tip number 3, use your second shooter as a buffer, and I've done this quite often. If I feel like I'm stuck, I'm shooting at the same venue, I'm feeling that the light is the same, and I'm doing the same thing with my clients, which I don't want to do, because part of what I believe is their wedding is so unique to themselves that I need to make it a reflection of their love. If I'm feeling stuck, I'll use my second shooter, JD, as a buffer. I'll have my clients look at JD and say, JD's gonna be shooting you guys right now. I could take 10, 15, 30 seconds to reflect on what I'm doing and the things that I need to do and give them actions to move into a different pose. Or I could simply wait there and shoot as the second shooter. If they're walking, if they're laughing, I then now can get candid photos and a very different approach to what I've done, say, previously with another client at the exact same venue. Point number 4, use environmental objects when available. Say I'm shooting at the exact same location, but this particular time, clients have brought, say, an old school car. So let's say there's a 1940s Bentley sitting out of the front hotel. If I know that, I will definitely use that environmental object as a way to differentiate a client's portfolio, challenge myself to shoot with an environmental object that wasn't there before at a different wedding. And lastly, point number 5, talk to your clients. This is what I often do. If I'm feeling stuck, or if I'm feeling stuck or in the same situation, I'll just strike up a conversation. This is how I personalize the relationship with my clients. I find out what they want, what they're doing. If there's a particular area around the venue that's really special to them that I, say, didn't know, I can go there, I can buy myself a little bit of time, I can get to know them on a personal level and shoot something that's really special to them and makes it that much more beneficial for both parties involved. And also during that same time, I can also find out idiosyncrasies and fun little things. So if, say, the client wants to practice their first dance, or if they're making fun of each other, those types of photos are truly unique to them and diversifies any type of portfolio if I've shot at the venue before, once, twice, or 300 times before. If you are shooting at the same venue again and again and you feel like you're stuck, hopefully these 5 tips will help you rethink the situation and have a lot more of an enjoyable experience. I hope you have a great week and stay fabulous.